Button. Here goes the intro.
That logo looks nice and crisp, baby. Nice and crisp. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Sip and Smoke on the Leaf and Ash podcast. And we are grateful that we have everyone that's already show up. We got Bernie, who's that? Tom Misfit. I was gonna say Don. Don's right here in front of me. But what's going on? What's up, Pat? Big Al? What's going on, guys? Hayes Gray's in the house. Well, we'll be talking about that momentarily. That's right. Guys, welcome to another episode. Like I said, let me introduce my compadres on our Sip and Smoke. On the top left, as always, that one finger pecker sensation, the one and only JJ Cigar Bud.
What's up, baby?
What's going on, doggy?
Oh, just living.
Let's start with you. Let's go. What are you sipping? What are you smoking?
Oh, I'm sipping on some Woodford Reserve, and I'm smoking an Aladino Corojo Reserva.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honduran Puro.
Nice. As you can see, our version of the bull from Night Court, the Thuglicious himself, the one and only, the Cigar Don. What's up, Donnie boy?
What's going on, guys? What's going on, everybody?
What you sipping on? What you smoking?
I'm sipping on some Basil Hayden malted rye.
Mm-hmm.
And I am smoking the Aganorsa Leaf Supreme Leaf box press Toro.
Nice. You know, that's such a good cigar. I wish they would have done something better with the band. You know what I mean? But you know, like the band looks to me, but you know the cigar is a banger.
Oh, it is.
You know, guys, as you can see, our version of Waldo. Where's Waldo today? But we know him as PC Silverback. What up, doggy?
Man, what's happening with your brothers? What's going on? Somewhere in a city near you.
Yeah, but he's hydrating. I see you got that bottle. What you drinking? What you smoking?
I'm drinking me some Pepsi Reserve, baby. And I most definitely got me an LFD Oscuro, baby.
Okay. All right. Guys, on the bottom right, the man, the legend, the myth himself, this Glenn, the Cajun Cigar Rat. What's going on out here?
Squeak, squeak.
Yeah. No, what you sipping on? What you smoking?
And I'm sipping on an Elijah Craig small batch. And I got a Tatue 10 Miami Copa Especial.
Oh, nice. Well, guys, you know who I be. I'm Panda, baby. Let's go. So your boy Panda, it's been a while since I've had one of these. The missus hooked me up with the gin and tonic. And JJ, I need you to put me on the big screen. I need you to put me on the big screen real quick. And the Panda smoking, ladies and gentlemen, introduce you guys to the new Bonded by the Leaf Smoker's Amber. There she is.
God, that's sexy.
Look at that.
I'm feeling that one.
There it is in all her glory, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be getting into this cigar. I will be giving a 3-pack, not a 5-pack, but a 3-pack. So you guys figure out how we're going to do this, JJ. What do you want them to put on the hashtags? And then we'll go from there, all right?
Okay.
So, guys, how was your guys' week so far? I mean, because let me tell you, I know my week has been a roller coaster. You know what I mean? It's
Long.
been long. I mean, it's crazy. You guys know I work for 4 out of the 5. But it's just been it's like there's something in the water. I feel like there's a full moon every day. At work, it's just been crazy, man. I know, JJ, you've been showing us pictures. You've been clearing up some fields, man.
Yeah, and today trying to put that drive shaft from that brush hog on that John Deere. I'm telling you, I was about to fist fight that John Deere.
Make sure you video it.
Oh yeah,
I will.
Yeah.
It was.
I agree. What's going on? There is Kiki. What's going on? Josephus. What's going on? Monica. Lenny. Who else is out here? Angel. What's up, Angel? Angel Hayes ain't here today, so I'm trying to see how you're gonna roast me today. But so what's gonna be the hashtag? Oh, come on, size 6, really? Well, there, guys. There's the hashtag size 6. Start hitting those hashtags for that 3-pack of the new Smokers Ember. So, guys, today I kind of want to these questions. Donnie came up with them, and I thought, we needed to bring them up because we all have them. And those of you that are in the comment section, we definitely want you to pipe in. And then we're curious to see what exactly it is. Starting with the first question: what is your celebratory cigar and why? Let's start with you, Glenn.
Oh, dude, you throw me under the bus, dog.
Go.
My celebratory cigar would be the original Black Pearl Sulu.
Beautiful.
And the reason why that's the one that brought me into the world, into this world behind the scenes, and and built the relationship I have with Uncle Ish, and built the relationship with you guys. It was the beginning of me, so that's why.
Well, and that makes total sense, right? Especially you going this, you really deep dived into this industry, and not everyone gets the experience that we got to experience, right? That you actually got to go to Ish's house and actually got to mix some blends and taste the cigar at its rawest point, right? To see, each binder coming together, each filler coming together, and then finally, obviously, the final product with the wrapper,
right?
Because
Ish, he does it a certain way. Ish does it his way whenever you are testing out blends, and he picks it apart and he helps you to understand exactly the combination. Each and every leaf you taste on its own before he puts it together for you. And amazing.
He educates, right? That's the big thing, that he wants to educate you, right? I think that's the important aspect. I think that's what I got out of it. Found out.
Man, just getting beat up every week now.
Here we go. It's gonna be a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night. I love all of you guys. So yeah, and then like I said, you make absolutely all the sense in the world, and that makes sense, right? You just started in the industry. How long you been smoking now?
Well, shoot, dude, with you, I started 2.5 years.
Yeah, and it was crazy because in those 2.5 years, you were able to experience something that probably 90+% of the people that smoke cigars that they don't get to explore. You know what I mean, or experience. Right. Right. All right. So how about you, JJ?
I would say mine's a good middle of the road cigar, and I'm going to say it's the Foundation Tabernacle. It's just it's a great cigar at a great price, but you're smoking it, and that cigar, as we all know, it hits above its weight class. It doesn't feel like you're smoking Tabernacle. It's just a well blended cigar by a mastermind of tobacco.
Oh my Lord! It's like, and the why is why. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting distracted. And why?
Good. It's just it's a great price cigar, and it punches high above its weight class.
Now, is that considered your celebratory cigar though?
I'd say so. Yeah.
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 No, I mean, listen. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna guess what mine is when we get to me. But yeah, who you passing it to?
I'll pass it to the Cigar Dog.
So I don't think it's any mystery what mine is either. But
Hold the mic closer. There you go.
I don't think it's any mystery what mine is, but it's the Davidoff Nicaragua is my celebratory cigar. It's I don't know why. I mean, it was one of the first cigars that I actually started tasting something in a cigar, and so it stuck with me.
Yeah.
Now y'all are all gonna make fun of me, but you can't smoke it every day. So I use it as a celebratory cigar. It is bougie, Dina. Thanks. But yeah, that's my celebratory cigar. I go with another one too, but I'm going to leave that one for you to. I didn't say that.
It says that his celebratory basically is the one that he's smoking at that time. He doesn't have a, and you know what? There's a lot of people like that, right?
Yeah.
Because you know Ernie, right? Ernie's that type of guy. He doesn't really have a celebratory cigar. He's one whatever he could grab. It is what it is. I say mine is any that I get to smoke with the people I love. I don't get to smoke often. And that's true too, right? It's a moment, right? It's that particular moment. It's a time. But yeah, it's a lot of people. And it's funny because a lot of people don't have celebratory cigars. What's this now? Boy, something is good long. Oh my God, boy.
Okay,
I maybe should have read that one before I posted it.
Yeah, thank you. Oh man. Well, yeah, I don't know, guys. Whatever, a lot of. So, PC, how about you, bro?
Man, you pretty much you guys know what it is. It's the Plasencia Sixto Amor Fuente.
Mm-hmm.
I love that little stick, man, and the reasons when it was so good when you first introduced it to me. I chose it to be my celebratory stick because I put it right there with our friendship in the sense. I don't mean to sound so sad or whatever.
No.
But then, I realized that is something that I would want to smoke on occasions where I just want to relax, enjoy, and experience the moments that means a lot to me. So that's one of the reasons why I chose the Sixto to be my celebratory stick. Now, I did smoke something different for Christmas and for when I graduated school. So, I did smoke something totally different.
I've got to listen. Man, look at them hips move. Thank you.
So, my celebratory cigar, and it's been the same cigar since its existence, is the Padron 80th anniversary. That has been my celebratory cigar for a very long time. And that cigar, the reason why was because, you know what, when I hit my first milestone, especially in my career, that's where someone at work, that was their gift to me. And I will never forget it. And ever since that day, every year, anything I celebrate, whether it's my birthday, the new year, that is definitely my go-to. And now I have even more reason because when we first all linked up for the very first time, I made sure that I got one for all of us when we went to Tampa, and I still got that picture. Hell no, never got cigar. But yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I want to do over on the 80th, man, because you cannot smoke it in 9,000 degree heat. I couldn't taste it. I was sweating my butt off out there smoking.
It was hot as heck that day, wasn't it? Especially, but you know what? We had a great dinner though, right before it though.
Oh, I'm telling you right now.
You know, I made some New York strips for everybody. I had a big old
Lord.
A big ass potato and some salad. And let me tell you, I've never seen a man tear down a steak like JJ. That boy could tear down a steak like no other man's business. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Hey, when you live around all these steak makers, man, you eat a lot of steak.
Yeah.
We don't have. I mean, we have some good farms out here, you know, and the farmers market. We have a couple of them, like Trinity Farm, which is a great. You know, it's all grass fed and it's all healthy. I mean, the steaks that we get there are absolutely delicious, man. Absolutely delicious. Let me see. Wasn't it? All right, here you go. Is there a cigar that takes you back? You know, do you have a particular cigar that gives you a great memory that, you know, that you smoked it once and if you see it or you smell it, the aroma, does it bring back a memory?
Yeah.
You shake your head, JJ. What says you?
For me, and you know, this cigar is no stranger to the channel. The first time I was able to get the West Tampa Red at the Rooftop Cigar Lounge, every time I smoke that cigar, I think of that day. And, you know, we're sitting there, we're trying to smoke cigars on the balcony. It starts raining, but hell, we didn't care. We're still having a good time. You know, I go back to that day each and every time I light up that cigar.
Yeah, dude, that was a good time. And that was and mind you, West Tampa was on my radar for quite some time. And I didn't, you know, there's certain lounges that I go to, obviously, they don't carry it. I mean, it wasn't until we went to Tampa that I was able to actually get it. Oh my Lord! All right, Ish. All right. Well, you know he's the man. So size 12 for a 6-pack.
I'll start.
How about you, Don?
So as you can probably tell, JJ stole my thunder a little bit on that one, and we didn't talk about this, but that cigar, the West Tampa Red, was that was such a cool experience for all of us to sit on that rooftop. Like I said, it rained, the cushions were wet, nobody cared. It was, you know, and we must have went to 10 lounges that weekend. I don't know how many we went to, but I know that Saturday I was smoked out that Saturday, but you know, we had a good time. And so again, every time I've smoked a lot of West Tampas. That's been my kind of go-to cigar. And again, it brings me back just to sitting around with you guys and that was kind of the start of this. I mean, we had done a couple of shows before we went there, but not, you know, we started in June and we went there in July. So we really hadn't formed this thing yet, you know, fully. And so I think that trip kind of solidified us. So it really is a meaningful cigar for me. Even though it's my favorite, it's still a meaningful. And then the other one is the Leaf by Oscar, Connecticut. I smoked that cigar for a lot of years exclusively, and so, you know, I take that cigar back to the very beginning.
These guys, the punches just keep on coming. The punches just get Black is jumping off. Okay, Black, come on, Black. The water's nice and warm. Hey, Davido primero, that's way old. And for my bad humidor taste of college and bad life choices. I'm gonna say one of the Leaf and Ash cigars when the Dodgers. There you go. What do I say, guys, man? Friends like you guys who needs what?
Enemas.
Enemas. I'm telling you, it's just unreal. How about you, PC? What says you, man?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. When I say this, you guys gonna be like, "What?" It's the Lunatic, man. 8x80, and
Tom just got excited.
And you know, I used to sit out on the front porch, you know, about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and finish up around 7 o'clock in the morning with my coffee,
With my coffee.
Yeah, with my coffee, and it would just help me, settle my mind and then get everything in order mentally and just relax, man. It was the quietest time of the day, so I would smoke that stick and also the what is it? The Tabernacle. That's one of my go-tos if I can find them. They ran out at my shop and at home. So that's another one of the good sticks that I love, man, which is Tabernacle.
I love the Tabernacle, man.
Before you go to Glenn, Ish, that cigar, that Sevilla, that was one of the ones I think was in the last Factory Reserve pack. And if it is, that is a phenomenal cigar.
You want to show that Factory Reserve?
Yeah.
JJ?
Yeah.
This is what the band looks like under Seville.
Yep.
It's an absolutely banger, man.
Bang bang.
And I haven't smoked it yet. I'm waiting. And you guys know me, man. I have this tendency of holding cigars. But luckily for me, I kind of know the guy that made this cigar, and he's about 7 minutes away from me. So I might end up enjoying this by the end of the evening.
I made a slide. If you want when I pop it up, if you want to do it, it's about the Reserve Club.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said I made a slide for Ish and his Reserve Club. If you want to
talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. There it is. So there it is, guys. Right, the Factory Reserve Cigar Club, and it says it right there. Right, it's $35 per month. And I believe, Ish, you have it already set that it can automatically renew itself once you have a card on file. Guys, this is tobacco that I promise you won't be able to get here in the States. Especially these blends. And we've shared, some of the cigars like the Marvel, the Foxy. You find on average you're getting 5 and sometimes 6 cigars for $35, and that includes shipping.
Right.
So, by all means, what is it? BAM Cigars is where they can get them at, bamcigars.com. You can, Ish, what's the website again? Is it bamcigars.com?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, you're making sure.
And guys, jump on this before Ish comes to his wits and realizes what this thing's really worth.
Yeah.
Right.
The one for me was the 30th Perdón fan they gave me 3 years ago.
Because everybody I know is subscribed.
Yeah.
So if you're not subscribed, you're dead to me.
Yeah. Good Lord, man. Listen, yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, you could buy one time or subscription. And listen, guys, honestly, you could pull out of the subscription anytime you want. I think Ish may put a restriction on Panda for showing up at his house. It's a restraining order from Hayes.
Man.
Oh my Lord. Angel, we're gonna listen, you gotta reach out to me and let me know which day, which Sip and Smoke episode you're able to come on here.
I need to meet this man. I need to meet this man.
The crazy part, he didn't talk this much when we were face to face. This man is the most quietest. Hey, Angel, how tall are you? He's got to be at least 6'2", 6'3".
Oh, he's a big guy.
I mean? Yeah, he's a big guy. It's and I think he said 3 words. His wife spoke most of the time for him. And she's a beautiful woman. She has a sense of humor, which you definitely could tell. She busts his child big time because she was busting him hard. She is 6'3", man. See, really cool people, man. And right. Wait, I haven't been around. When did we start trashing? But you know what? I know. You know what? This started last week when we were interviewing Hayes Gray.
I'm here for it.
And let me tell you something. Because I got some love for these guys. These guys have been busting my chops ever since. Now, rumor has it that Hayes Gray might have a restraining order against me. I told them they can't get away from me yet. Not yet. That's right. Those size 6 sneakers went fast. They definitely walk fast. These guys can attest to that.
Because here's the thing. Like I said, I've never known a man who could have a 6-foot stride while walking.
You guys just walk slow.
We look up and it's 3 blocks ahead of us.
Nah, you guys are just walking slow. Big difference, man. Yeah, these guys had me talking to myself for like 2.5 blocks before I read. And everyone is taught to someone only 5 feet. I'm not 5 feet. 5 feet ish. Right ish? I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". It's all good. But anyways, guys, Glenn, what says you, buddy? You remember the question?
Dude.
Listen, I believe because we got so off topic.
I do not.
Well, I go, listen, I mean, basically, what cigar do you remember that brings back a memory, etc.? That's hilarious.
Well, this one got me started, and everybody knows what it was. It's the Oliva V. And that's the one that got me into the cigar game at the very beginning. I smoked it because I was so used to my uncle. He smoked these cheap cigars, and he had a pocket full, and they stank, and whatever. So I
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So I had a non-dislike of cigars at a very young age. But whenever I smoked these Oliva V's, it was 100% different. Because, yes, I was young. I tried them cigars that he had. And they came in a wooden box, and they smelled atrocious. And, you know, they were cheap. But, you know, not saying all cheap cigars taste like crap. That's not what I'm saying.
Inexpensive.
Inexpensive. Thank you. And so, but the Oliva V, you know, it took me over the top. That was all she wrote. That was all she wrote. I had a box of, I think, 8, and now that box of 8, I smoked 7 within like a week. So, yeah, that was the turning point of my. I guess you could say it popped my cherry.
But you know what? It's crazy because I'll be honest with you, that was the only Oliva that I was smoked. It was the V. And before the Milano came out, because I didn't care for the G, the O, you know, for whatever reason, it didn't agree with my palate, you know. So anytime I grabbed an Oliva, it was always the V. And now, you know, they have the Milano. It's, to me, that cigar is absolutely a great smoke. It really is. You know?
But what I love the most is, you know, looking back at then to where I am now, you know, it's big difference. I'm just to myself. I'm not worried about the people around me, what they think I get out of it and all this stuff. But to myself, I'm just flabbergasted on my palate and how it has moved from the Perdomo 10th anniversary Connecticut to now it's like, oh, no. I need something with more body.
Okay.
Not saying that's 10th anniversary is not good, but to my palate, it keeps growing.
As well as it should.
All right. And you know, but that's a valid point, right? Because I mean, not everyone can start that way, right? I know some people that can start automatically with Habanos or even a Maduro, but most of the time you kind of recommend people to build their palate up, right? To start from the very bottom and just build the tolerance for it, because after a while, you know, you should build the tolerance, you know, the nicotine build up, etc., the contents of that cigar, you know. I know guys in my shop, especially the older gentlemen, that all they smoke is medium, you know, mild cigars, and mostly Connecticut's. You know what I mean? For that purpose, because they don't care for that full body, that full boldness or spices, and that's fine. To each their own. You know, like we always say, never keep up with the Joneses. Smoke what you like to smoke. If you like to smoke a few cigars, I won't judge you. Not in your face, but I'm just saying, you know, I might laugh at you behind your back, just playing. But you know, I'm not. You know, but sorry, not sorry. But listen, and it's funny, right? Because it's always, we said this the other day, it's always these big burly men, right? And what do they ask for? The fat bottom betties. And you like, what? This guy looks like he could bench press a truck, a Mack truck, and he's asking for a fat bottom Betty. But to stay on, as long as you're enjoying the smoke and enjoying your environment, who cares what you're smoking?
I got to answer this question to Ish. So the Black Pearl was the one that brought me into the underground, brought me to the behind the scenes, brought me to, behind the curtain, brain trust, or whatever you want to call it. The Oliva V is the one that got me to where I started my thought process of what a cigar tasted like was not what it was. So the Oliva V sort of let me know that it was okay to smoke cigars and that I was going to actually like it.
Right.
That makes sense, guys?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
It does. But once again, it shows your growth, right? Within this, in the last 2.5, 3 years that you've been smoking.
Yep.
Listen, I've been smoking, guys, I've told you guys for 30 years. And I thought I've kind of smoked pretty much about everything, per se, And there's this one particular cigar that I kept on hearing about it. And then I heard about some guy named Ish, right? And I finally got to meet this guy, Ish. And Ish is that individual that when you meet him off rip, you kind of, you give him that side eye like that little puppy that JJ keeps on showing, right?
I'll do it. Yep, here we go.
There you go. Because you start listen when you kind of hear Ish talk, and when you feel that you've indulged and you really educated yourself, then that means then this guy shows up, right? And that was Ish. And I could tell you the one cigar that absolutely blew my mind and I honestly give the most respect for Ish is with the Blood of Vlad.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. And I have never had a cigar that had Transylvanian tobacco. I never even knew that type of tobacco ever existed. And when I finally had that opportunity, I had to call Ernie, and I'm like, dude, I'm smoking this cigar called the Blood of Vlad by this guy Ish from Bam Cigars. Dude, you got to try this cigar. I go, I promise you, it is like nothing you have ever smoked in your life. And he was like, okay, whatever. Because you guys know Ernie. He was like, well, whatever. Dude, we sat down in his house and we smoked it. And he was like, what the heck is this? Yeah. I go, exactly. So, and mind you, when Ish had that his grand opening at his lounge, I bought a whole box with the coffin and all. And I just recently cracked it open, just because I had owned, Lefty. I lost the bet, and I told them I was going to give him one, and now it's like that addiction.
What bet did you lose?
Whatever, I forgot. But anyways, doesn't matter.
You can't break up the bet and don't tell us what you did.
He knows what it was. It was the game. Exactly.
I think it was the Indiana game, but what you want? Okay.
Which one was it?
I think it was the Indiana game, but you call it whatever you want.
Wow. I keep saying, man, you guys, I'm telling you, it's all good. It's all good. I feel the love. Bring it. I smoke a cigar every now and then, but I actually smoked one the other day the right way, and I'm up into my seat. And what cigar was that?
And you also have to explain what was the right way, because a lot of people smoke cigars, man, just rush through them, and they don't even taste the cigars. I mean, for me, the right way would be to take your time, smoke, let the smoke bellow in your mouth a little bit and blow it out really slow. And just kind of get to notice the cigar for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Don't just waste your money. It's not a cigarette where you just,
inhale. Yeah.
Drop.
Listen, you got that right. But the thing is this, right? And we've had that in our last conversation in regards to is retrohaling. Are people missing out if they don't retrohale? I believe 100%.
Yeah, Tom.
100%. If you don't know how to retrohale, you need to learn how to retrohale. Especially like the blood of Lot, I tell you, the right way is not the Panther way. Wow, man. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt, Andrew. That one hurt, man. I'm gonna block you. You know, put you in timeout. But yeah, and like I said, guys, there's so many cigars out there that I think of, even the CAOs, right? The Brasilia. When I think it was Don that might have talked about it first, and I was like, okay, I need to go check this out. A lot of people were like, "Oh, Kiki is gonna make you sick. Just not handle it like a champ." Yeah, he did. But I'm telling you, there are so many cigars, and Don, I shared, the guys at the shop, the owners, they gifted me the Padron 50th anniversary, and I've had the 90th and stuff like. And I mean, those are always good celebratory cigars. But I want, I want to start, especially this year, to just change that look of just going to legacy cigars, because there are so many great boutique cigars. Yes, Angel, like Haze Gray. Okay, yes, absolutely, just like Haze Gray. And the new cigar, what is it called, JJ? What's that new cigar? Come on, rep boy. Come on.
Hermaus du Mar.
There you go. Come. Yeah,
I was about to say, we need some more hashtag size 12.
Yeah. All right, guys. Here's a question I thought was kind of funny. Are you guys the guy that because I know I am. Are you the guy that your friends when you're doing the get together? Are you the guy that they go to bring the cigars?
Yeah.
Because I am. How do you guys go about it? In regards to bringing cigars to a party or to a get together. How about you, JJ? You start off.
Well, a lot of my buddies, they just don't really care what they're smoking. So a lot of time I'll just bring a little bit of whatever. When we went to my nephew's wedding, I brought, just a smorgasbord and let people pick whatever they wanted. And, it feels good and it goes over well. Everybody had a good time over the cigars. So, it was cool.
Yeah. You got right. You got to read the room. You got to know your people. You got to know your audience. All right. How about you, Don?
Nothing is more frustrating than bringing some quality cigars to a party, and then you walk around and there's a quarter smoked cigars in the ashtray. That you're like like. So I think you do have to read the room. You do have to know. You do have to know what the experience level of the people there are. If it's just look, if us five had a party, I know I could bring quality cigars and they're going to be enjoyed and that. But if it's just my my buddies that I know, they want to smoke a cigar because they want to smoke it with me because I'm the cigar guy. I'm on a podcast, what all the stuff that people say, and so that a lot of guys, a lot of my buddies will say, I want to smoke one with you. I know they're not going to enjoy a full bodied, so yeah, you do have to read the room and know, especially with a wedding or something like that, if you're having smokers, that there's going to be a lot of quarter, half smoked cigars. People want to light up because they want to be part of the festivities. They want to be part of the group, and then it may not be for them, and they put it down, which is fine too.
How about you, PC?
Well, like you said, you got to know your audience, man, and depends on whether I'm going to smoke with my buddies in Alabama or whatever. First, I load up my my suitcase humidor for myself first. I know that may sound a little selfish. Make sure I'm taken care of because I know I'm going to smoke regardless. But I make sure who's all going to be in our little circle. And most of the people that I smoke with, they're mild to medium. They're not going to smoke anything more. And I try to make sure I got enough in there for them, and maybe one or two for somebody that's come along, or I might take some hand rolls with me. That way, I know I'm not losing out on anything because I get free hand rolls. So, I don't feel like I just threw $30-$40 out the door on somebody that's not a real smoker. So I make sure I bring enough for everybody, but mostly mild and medium. And I take care of myself because I'm medium before. So
another thing to do too is look at, like, if I know I'm going with at least some semi-experienced smokers, I like to bring some things that I've found that I like that they may not know about, i.e. Haze Gray or our cigar or Misfit cigar or whatever, something they may not know about that they can't just go to their local B&M and get that, that they I think they would enjoy, So that's another consideration.
Great point.
What about you, Glenn?
No. I don't have any friends that I would share one single of my cigars. No, buy your own cigars. Now, if it was you guys just hanging out, yeah, I would bring my split and we would all go through. But no, piss off. No.
Just some people for some reason don't bring anything unless they want me to study. I feel, okay. Okay. If anyone in this group here, even on the, you need another cigar. Yeah, okay, buddy. Hey, listen, I could tell you this. I always have my humidor, just like PC said, with the stuff that I know I'm going to smoke. Then I'll bring something else, and most likely it's like a Ziploc bag. You know what I mean? And I put it on the table. And I go, knock yourselves out.
Here's some Marlboros, Durals, Pall Malls.
1876, knock yourselves out.
Hell no.
Okay, knock yourselves out. Listen, because like you said, there's nothing worse that you ask them, right? Hey, do you guys? Oh yeah, and you give them a good damn cigar, and forget about the price point, right? Forget it, because we've all acknowledged that the higher the price doesn't mean the better the quality, right? That's irrelevant. But if it's a buddy of yours and they say they smoke, you're like, oh man, great, man. And if you don't,
I got something for you.
Like, tell me, what have you smoked that you like? And if you kind of hear, oh man, I like the Tabacs. And listen, I'm not judging, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna bring you my Plasencias, 6 those. I'm not gonna bring my Haze Grays, and I'm not gonna bring my Panda.
Panda, can you get your handle some Blackwoods vanilla?
Oh yeah, man. The plastic tip. I'm just saying, but once again, right? So perfect example, right? When we had the fantasy picks here at my house, right? Panda can't read. His hat is too far, plus he can't see over his mic. Well, first of all, the mic's right here, right here. See that? There you go, right there, buddy. That's all I need. But anyway, man, stop posting that man's stuff, man.
Hey, but check this out, though. Hey, there's nothing more than to give somebody a cigar, and they smoke no more than the tip of the cigar, and then put it down. And you just looking like,
not just put it down, dude. They stomp it out.
Oh, man,
it's nothing worse than that.
A cardinal sin, right? So. Now, guys, this weekend is a big weekend. He's standing up. Don't ever post anything from that guy ever again.
Hooked on
Don't
Phonics.
ever post anything from that guy ever again. Oh my God, Kurt, you're too much, brother. But anyway, so guys, tomorrow, if you guys don't know, tomorrow, myself and Ish and Haze Gray will be at His and Hers Cigar Lounge at Cocoa Village. for their cutting light that they're going to be doing, and introducing everyone to obviously their regular core line and their new core line that they just came out with that was created by Ish. And we'll be going live at 6, I believe it's 6 p.m. Eastern time, so 5 Central tomorrow, his and hers. So definitely stay tuned and reach out to us and show support to Hayes Gray and his and hers Cigar Lounge. And then the very next day, Saturday, we're all driving up to Orlando for the Orlando Boutique Cigar Fest, where Ish is going to be there. Hayes Gray is going to be there. I think Casa Caraballo, Wolfpack, and there's a bunch of other boutique vendors.
I think I heard 21 vendors last night.
Yeah, I believe so. So I'll be there helping Ish at Ish's booth, and he has blessed us to be able to sell his cigars that he made for us. So we'll be throwing some of the Bonded by the Leaf cigars as well up there to see if we could do something, do a little something. And obviously, if you're not aware, we're all part of it. You can see, actually, it's not here, it's on the Discord that shows, but we are all part of the TPA, the Tobacco Product Association. If you guys don't know what that is, I highly recommend that you go to tpa.rocks and you know what? Deep dive into it, man. If you want to be a guest so you can see what exactly it entails, by all means, bring action into it. Oh my God, dude. I'm trying to be serious here for a second. Hold on. So, like I said, you get the behind the scenes. You get to speak with people like Ish, Dr. O from GTO, stuff like that. They have their own factories, and they Ish being a master blender, etc. You guys need to understand. It's not just for podcasters or media. It's also for your everyday consumers, and you get to hear what really happens behind the scenes and how some of these companies are trying to, take advantage of the consumer. And so it's very educational. A lot of us got our CCSTs through Ish in regards to that through Tobacco University. Once again, tobacco.rocks. The membership, I believe, for regular consumers, $50 for the year. And just let them know that the Leaf and Nash podcast sent you guys out there. And like I said, if you guys want to come to see what it's all about on a Wednesday, because we are on a bit massive Zoom every Wednesday at 8 Eastern, hit one of us up and we'll send you the link. And we'll introduce you to all the gals and gentlemen that are part of it. And we are working, myself, Hayes Gray, and TPA-ish are working on something for October. And once we finalize certain things, it'll be out there for the public. Crossing our fingers, we'll be doing something out with Hayes Gray out in Pensacola in October. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of Hayes Gray, I have a bad A advertisement right here. I'm going to run real quick. By Hayes Gray.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Savor every moment with Hayes Gray Cigar. Each blend is crafted for bold flavor, veteran-inspired character, and premium construction. From smooth and approachable to rich and complex in flavor, Hayes Gray delivers a cigar for every palate. Now available our new release, Irmãos do Mar. Order Hayes Gray Cigars online at Fat Boys Cigars and from Wolfpack Cigar Club and the Cigar Vault, Oakdale. Visit our website for a list of nationwide retail lounges and to grab some cool Hayes Gray merch to rep our brand. As always, we've got your sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure I get that.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I know I'm going to get a lot of crap right now from Angel for what I'm about to say. There is no secret that I got nothing but love for these guys from Hayes Gray. I absolutely hit it off with them from day one. I just absolutely respect, and that's what it is more than anything, is respect for their hustle, for their name brand, and what they want to accomplish and how hard and what they're willing to do to get to where they want to go. And that's what I told them, that they have our 100% support. That's why I'm driving up to Coco to launch it with them, to help them out. and advertise the heck out of them. We all got love for them. You know what I mean? Because that's those are the people that you want to see and cheer for.
Yes.
And yes, Angel, I am that cheerleader. I even told that to Ru. I said, I'm gonna give you a mini skirt and some pom poms, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like a groupie. Hey,
what a better way to learn the industry and to be, to follow these guys, to see how they rock and roll. They do what they do. They make it happen. They lift the iron. And what a better way to be mentored. I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, listen, they are the blueprint of if you want your business to start growing. They truly are the blueprint. They really are. And this is not to say about the other guys that we know that are in the industry and they're starting up. It just, to me, and I've shared this openly, and there's no hard feelings towards anyone. It's just the reality is that I've yet to see anybody put more miles to represent their brand as Hayes Great. It is right. The proof is in the pudding. They're gonna be near you, JJ. When is that event set up for, and where at?
The one that's in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be at Slow Burn, Middlebury, Indiana, and that is gonna be, I believe it's March 24th.
What time?
I believe from 6 to 10.
Nice. And these guys come in rolling in hot, bro. They bring their trailer because they also got a mobile lounge. You know what I mean? And they have their tents, and we'll go out there and start rolling some cigars. You know what I mean? And it's like I said, there's that extra, right? They're willing to learn and offer their consumers and their so-called fan base people an extra than what the norm does. And much love, man. Much love.
Anybody else driving 14 hours across the country, you might see it once or twice, but it seems like every other weekend anymore. You don't.
Listen, we've been very privy to speak to some legacy guys, right?
Yeah.
And Nick Perdomo, right? We've had to B. Johnson. We've had Eric Espinoza, right? And they all seem to have the same common hustle, right? They've shared this with us, right? We've traveled. We've put massive miles to make our name known and our brand known. And that's what it takes to make your brand grow. You don't want to just be another boutique name. You just don't. If you want to stay local, then by all means, stay local. You know what I mean? But if you want to grow and you want to get to that next level, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the miles, man. But what it says, the reality is that Hayes Great, MTS, and Angry are gonna kill it this year. Mark my words. You know what? You're right, man. MTS is another young group. They're young in the game. But you could tell that they got hunger. You know what I mean? Angry Beaver, they've been a while. They've been around for a little bit now. I think for what? How many years have they been? And I think a couple of years, like 2 years, 3 years. I'm not sure. And I'll be honest with you guys, like I haven't really gotten to meet anybody from Angry Beavers. I've met them. I've met the guys from MTS, but they've only been around for 1 year. Oh, I thought it was more than that. But that's Angry Beavers only been around for 1 year. I don't know.
But check this out real quick, guys. Yeah, please hit that like button, man. We do this podcast for you guys, not just for ourselves. And we want to continue to build and grow, man. If you haven't liked the podcast, like it, subscribe to the podcast, man, so that we can continue to be the people's podcast, man. That's us for you. You know what I'm saying? So let's go.
Yeah, all right, guys. You guys got 6 minutes to start blowing up those hashtags size 6 and size 12.
And we're at
3-pack. Was that?
Yep. And we're at 17 entries apiece, but there's 22 people in here. So a few more people need to put them hashtags in.
What the heck, man? Let's go. While they're doing that, You have that other beautiful bean footage, JJ?
You know it.
Let's do it, baby. Let's
Run
go.
it. Here we go.
What's going on, guys? This is your boy Panda, and your boy Panda has some great news. We have teamed up with Burn One Cigar Bar, located at 7328 Royal Palm Boulevard in Margate, Florida. Guys, Burn One Cigar Bar is your go-to destination for the finest selections of premium cigars at unbeatable prices. Step into a world of luxury and relaxation as you indulge in the smooth flavors and exquisite aromas of our carefully curated cigars collection. But that's not all. Burn One Cigar Bar has teamed up with us for an exclusive sponsorship opportunity just for you. When you call Burn One and purchase any box of cigars, you unlock a fantastic discount of 20% of your order using special discount code PANDA. You can contact Burn One at 954-970-0001 or on their social media pages, Facebook and or Instagram. Guys, don't miss this chance to elevate your cigar experience without breaking the bank. Visit Burn One Cigar Bar today, mention discount code PANDA, and treat yourself to premium cigars at incredible value. Hurry up, this offer won't last. Burn One Cigar Bar, where luxury meets affordability, and they ship nationwide. Peace. Hey, JJ, put me on the big screen for a second, man. I got to show this off.
If you guys are close to your phones or your TVs, back up a little bit. There you go. There you go.
I'm just gonna do what I was gonna do. Look how Ish. I absolutely love him, man. Look at that band.
Dude, they're beautiful. Absolutely.
Look at that band. JJ, you want me to show yours, buddy?
100%. I'd be proud for you to do it.
Absolutely. Let's do this. So I'm gonna take it out of the cigar. So JJ, why don't you talk about the cigar while I'm showing it, man? What this means to you?
All right. Well, the T63, I had it made in honor of my late mother. Her name was Teresa, and she was born in 1963. So that's where we got the T63 from. And I probably went through 100 different renditions of that exact band. And Ish, he absolutely killed it.
Yeah. And the flowers are what?
They're my mom told that bloom was hibiscus blooms, and I wanted to put those in there for, and I'm super proud.
What a fantastic tribute, man! That's awesome.
Thank you.
You're right there. Who the heck is that, man? Who's that?
Not me, bro.
That's the big dog. Oh.
Oh. Oh, PC, dude, don't take that, dude.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Dude, that is
It's all good.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh man. So obviously you guys know I live about like 7.3 seconds away from Ish's house.
You've never said that.
And no talking to me.
Oh, okay.
So far,
P, never said that. Bro.
So I was fortunate to grab JJ sticks way before he got them. We just got them yesterday.
Yes.
And I promised him I will not smoke this cigar until he gets his so that we can smoke it together. And you know what? It's such a special cigar, right? Because we did our cigar just for us and to share with the rest of you guys. And this one here is just sentimental, right? It has a true meaning behind it. Our cigar, we have our meaning in regards to Bonded by the Leaf, the name of the company itself, because that's exactly what the leaf does, right? It bonds us together.
Yep.
And to me, the handshake, was to me symbolic because whenever you go to a cigar shop, what do? You shake everyone's hand, right? Mm-hmm. That's how you greet each other. Unless you go to my shop, everyone expects a handshake and a kiss on the cheek. Just saying. That's how we roll in my shop. There's nothing but in our shop.
Yeah.
And these guys are gonna get to experience. You guys got to see on that skit there at Burn One. Everyone that you see here, plus some extras, are going to be down here next month. They're going to be out here with the Panda.
20 sleeps, baby. 20 sleeps.
Yep, 20 sleeps. And
let me say this real quick. And anybody on here, send it out in the newspaper, on Facebook. Let them know that Panda will be on Sunday night cooking steaks. So just send it out to everybody you know, even in just the West Palm area.
Yeah.
You know what, Glenn? I might have to take you up on some of that money, bro. Yes, you heard it right. The Panda will be cooking for these guys. Absolutely. Listen, these guys can tell you.
Put that one up again.
No, why? Come on, baby.
Oh, man.
So, hey, listen, if anybody want to give me, I'm looking for a green hat, more like a camel, with the boy Panda on it. Yeah, by all means,
guys,
that's a PO box. You guys got my PO box. You know what I mean? But anyways, guys, I can't wait till next month. The Great Smoke. We actually got a table this year, and this is a big event for the Great Smoke. We're probably gonna go live. So Thursday, the missus is cooking dinner. We're gonna have a traditional Puerto Rican dinner. We're gonna have pernil, arroz con gandules, frijoles, una salada de papa. We're gonna have the whole spiel. And so that's gonna be Thursday. I'm gonna take some pictures and some video. We're gonna post it on there. What I missed? That stick is too thin to be. You know what? Whatever.
I think he's saying you're a gordito.
Gotta read a tail girl. Yeah. Oh, listen, these guys. Hey, my guys can attest to my seasoning, my marinade that I do. I marinate the steaks for at least 3-4 days.
Oh, I damn near ate the plate.
Dude, listen, man, I was impressed. JJ could. I think he was the only one that finished the steak and the potato and the salad and everything else that was on that plate, man. That boy did not play, man.
Hell no.
Oh,
he's
man.
corn fed. He's corn fed.
He got that corn fed strength. Guys,
steaks was like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We got that hour. So remember, size 6 sneakers is for the 3-pack. The size 12 is for the 6-pack. It just convinced me.
We're at 22 a piece. Each entry has 22. But I see 28 people watching. Well, 24. They keeps fluctuating. So if you haven't put either hashtag in, it behooves you to do so.
Listen, the Bonded by the Least Smokers, Amber, Ish and I, we spoke. It will be eventually, when he decides, it will be in the factory reserve. So just to kind of give you guys a heads up on that. So what do you guys say? Give it another minute before we spin the wheel?
Yeah.
So while we're doing that, while we're giving everybody a minute, we've all been doing this for multiple years now. Can you remember your first cigar?
Vividly.
Do you remember what it was? And do you have a story behind it? And I'll start. Mine was the Leaf by Oscar, Connecticut. We were at a crawfish festival, and my cousin was a cigar smoker, and I had never smoked a cigar. I'd never smoked anything combustible. Never smoked a cigarette, never smoked the devil's lettuce, nothing. I had never smoked anything.
Square, dude. You're scared.
I was a square, and I didn't want to be the only guy there that was like, "Nah, I'm good, guys." So I grabbed it, smoked it. We were all smoking around, having a good time. And when we got done, my cousin looked at me and said, "Congratulations, man! You smoked your first cigar." And I said, "Oh man, I cheated, dude. I didn't inhale any of that." And he's like, "Oh crap! I forgot to tell you, don't inhale."
Same thing.
Hey, hold on. Read what he just wrote.
Well, might take a minute, but at 50 entries, I'll put one Vlad, one Sevilla, one barbed wire, and one around the world, and one Marvel. Good Lord have mercy.
Oh.
Okay, guys. I'm telling you right now, y'all be crazy if y'all ain't going. So
share it to all your friends. Tell them get on here now.
Yeah.
I'm about to message my wife.
Dude,
around the world, baby.
You're talking about some Bangers.
Man, but just talk about the 17 different blends around the world, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Listen. So we're gonna give it. You know what? We'll give it another 10 more minutes. Now it's put us on. Come on, guys. I know we can get to that 50.
Where we at now?
We're at 24 on the both.
Oh, come on, guys.
Share it.
Combined?
Everybody.
No, on both of them, on size 12 and size 6, 24 and
48.
So combined, how many we at? Oh, so we almost at 50? Oh, mine was those cheap grape cigars. Put that one on the big screen. There you go. Mine was one of those cheap grape cigars in a tube, smoked it with a buddy in a metal concrete plate. We broke it for the guy who got
that's my cousin Josh.
I love that story.
That's hilarious. So the crazy about my very first cigar, I was, I think I'm gonna say 16. I was working with my cousin's boyfriend and who owned a window cleaning shop. Right, him and his dad owned in the middle of the night, you get somebody to clean the business windows, and his dad would always smoke these cigar cards. They were no name, no frizz, but they smelled absolutely delicious to me. I've always admired the smell of cigar smoke, always. Mm-hmm. To me, it's just something that it just gravitated to, that I gravitated to and loved it. And one day I was like, can I have one of those? And the old man was like, yeah, sure, young man. I'm like, yeah, I was good. He gave me one and I was hooked. No name, no nothing. It was a typical yard guard. It looked one of those old school Clint Eastwood.
Spaghetti cheroot.
Yeah, what I mean? One of those old, but I'm going to say in advance, I'm here for the BAM giveaway. I hear you, Val. I hear you. So, yeah, to me, that was, my very expected, at least 16. I'm trying to think, probably even young. I mean, I don't want to say too young. Well, yeah, time is way past, but, I've hit that fifth floor since then, so.
Dude,
it's good, but I've always enjoyed the smell of smoke, and mine also the pipe smoking. Right, I've tried pipe smoking, which is great. To me, the frustrating part with pipe smoking is just way too much to freaking like you got to constantly, I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience for it. I just don't. I don't have to be packing it the right way because there is some type of skill set. If you pack it too hard, it's not gonna burn. If you pack it too loose, it's gonna burn hot. It's just or get that tart taste.
Oh yeah,
not way too much.
When I was younger, I would always dabble in the wood tip champagnes. I don't remember who makes those. I don't think it was Black and Mild that made those, but I liked those. But my first premium handmade cigar, I was 21 years old in AIT in Virginia, and we got to go off post on a weekend. We went to a cigar shop, and I might catch a little grief, but it was an acid blondie. And I inhaled that thing like it was a cowboy killer. And I'm telling you what, I was seeing stars. I knew from that moment on. One, I loved cigars, but two, just don't inhale it. Don't inhale it.
No, but my first real experience was I was working out of town in Montgomery, Alabama, and I happened to call one of my college roommates. We played football together, and it was on a Sunday. I was like, yo, what you up to? He was like, yo, I'm at the lounge. I said, the lounge? He was like, yeah, I'm at the lounge, man. So I was like, I get off from work in a few minutes, man. I'm gonna swing through. Where is it located? He gave me directions, man. I ended up at the lounge, and he asked me, did I want a cigar? And I'm like, man, I don't know what I want. So the tobacconist, man, she was really gracious, and she walked me through the process. She asked me about my palate. So I said, well, give me something that won't overpower me because I still got to drive another 2.5, 3 hours to get back home to Georgia. And she set me up with a acid Kubota. And I smoked that thing with a nice, crisp, clean beer. Bro, I was hooked from there. I went home with a box. I went home with a box full of cigars, and I was all excited, and I was like, yo, I'm into cigars and everything, man. And I even lit one up in the house. My wife was like, "What? What are you doing? You're gonna kill me!" Because she had a CPAP on and the smoke was going upstairs.
What the hell?
Yeah, man. So,
but guess what? But through that, but Inga smokes too. So she smokes cigars too now. I mean, so something good came out of it.
For sure.
Win-win.
Yeah, man. So that was my first experience, man. You know me, it's all about the experience, guys. So
listen,
and man, I haven't looked back since.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Listen, I have the habit already. I don't know if I could handle the missus smoke cigars with me. Bender had his first cigar on the island where he pointed the plane.
Oh,
the plane, boss. The plane.
Oh, my gosh.
I like to meet. I got
Cool.
If there's a comment winner for tonight, that's the comment winner for tonight.
Listen, I ate one. It's an old co-worker of mine who retired, who obviously has way too much freaking time on his hands. This guy calls me in the middle of the day of work and expecting me to just stop and wants to talk about, hey, I found the cruise that for this price, I got a plane tickets to go to Vegas. I'm like, dude, I'm not retired yet, man. I don't have that luxury like you do. You have way too. Listen, when I retire, there's gonna be some stories, and we'll get him on because
I'll be there.
He's an ass clown. He can tell you some story when I chase his ass around the rope room with my taser. Just saying. But yeah. And then he'll tell you how he pinned me in a porta potty with his freaking police car. And, the stories go on, and then he'll tell you about porta potty Pete's business and how there was a toilet seat and a plunger. Dude, a toilet seat, a plunger, and evidence tape around my car and the hood of my car. Dude, the stories go on.
I got a question here, Panda. You want to take that?
What's the giveaway? The giveaway is okay. Now we have to. So if you hashtag size 6 is a 3-pack of the new Bonded by the Leaf band. That's this one here. That's the band. And size 12 is a 6-pack of those cigars. And the last one is the Around the World, the one that Ish said. Where is it at? It was a lot. It was a Seville. It was a Seville, the Around the World. What do we got here? Let's see. I thought he got his cigars from the Almighty Wizard of Oz. Bro. Oh, my God. Are we almost there at 50, bro?
Yeah, actually, we've been there for a minute, but I've been having a lot of fun with this. Yeah. We're at a combined 53.
Oh my gosh!
All right, so let's spin that wheel for the 3-pack, so I can get this going.
Share screen.
Hold on, let me get my pen and paper. So.
Oh yeah, I want to say what's up to an old friend of ours, man. B from way back. He hit me up the other day, man. And he's doing real well, looking good, man, making cash money out here in these filthy streets, man.
Nice. That boy B. All right, here we go, guys. Who's going to be the first winner of the 3-pack?
Big Al.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And that's
know you're here.
That's
That's right. Yeah. Hey,
He's
Big
here.
Al, you here?
He's here. He just posted a minute ago. He's here.
Yeah, remember, guys, there's like a delay here. Where you at? We'll wait because we don't want what happened, unfortunately, to Val last time. So give him a few seconds here. Oh, not that one.
Because he just commented a minute ago.
Yeah, he's here.
All right.
Come on, Big Al.
Big Al, where you at?
There we go.
There he is.
He's here. There he is.
Here. All
All right, Big Al for the 3-pack. What I got for the 6-pack.
Pat.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, what's
Pat.
up, Pat? That's what's up, man.
There you go, Bubba.
I know Pat's here because he just posted too.
Here? Oh, he's here. Damn.
He's here.
Yeah, Pat's here.
That was quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is for that banger now. For issues, yeah, we see you. He's here. Here we go. Here we go.
For
You
the-
know what it is.
This is for the Banff pack.
Bam package. Oh,
Nice.
Cigar Piper.
Kurt, you still here?
Is Kurt still here?
Kurt, are you here?
Uh-oh.
Hey, no problem, Pat. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Kurt, where you at, man?
Kurt, where you at?
Yeah, your buddy put here.
Kurt,
Oh, Kirk's here. There it is.
Oh,
You're welcome, Kurt. Thank you for being here, brother.
oh man, did I miss it? I can't see it. You
Yeah,
see
he's
it?
here.
Yeah, it's
All right.
about,
he said thank you.
All right, there it is. Hey, Ish, I'll send you Kurt's information. Hey, guys, we greatly appreciate your support as always. As you guys know, we're trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber by the end of the
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
we get to 1,000. I
It's not
promise
in
you.
there.
I will wear
All
that.
right.
I will wear that tutu. We hit 1,000 subscribers. I will wear that tutu live. That one right there.
Smoking two
I'll
cigars.
get that outfit. The red hat, the red Leaf
Love
and
it.
Ash podcast, and the pink too.
Love it, love it.
I'll
You
do
gotta
it.
hold him accountable. Hold him
Absolutely.
accountable.
Boys. My boys.
Guys, once again, listen, guys, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. Like I said, 6 Eastern, 5 Central. I'll be at His and Hers with Hayes Gray, and we'll be doing cutting light with them and just chopping it up with the. And we'll also get to introduce Luis and Carmen, the owners of the shop. These are two beautiful individuals that they truly know how to host a cigar lounge. Looking forward to seeing them. Anything anybody else wants to add before we go out?
I just want to say, you know, I in the past few weeks, I have fell in love with Hayes Gray. You know, not saying anything about anybody else. Don't get your opinions in freaking wad. But, you know, I love those guys. And yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to say
Yeah.
thank you for everybody who shows up. We love it. We appreciate each and every one of you. You know, this is a dream come true right here.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, on Thursdays, man, I'm jazzed up all day, man. Just waiting for the show on Thursdays. So
Yeah, and once again, guys, obviously we want you guys to share with whoever follows you. By all means, we appreciate if you send them a share to see. Hopefully, we can get us. This is something that this just doesn't make sense to us, guys. Our analytics are through the roof. Through the roof. We have well over 200, almost 300,000 views.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't add up. And we got to figure out what it is that we need to do to get to that next level. So, and we need your guys' help to share. And like I said, have them share, hit that bell, hit that all notification bell. So every time we go live, you know, and once again, as you guys know, if you want to be part of the Sip and Sip and Smoke segment with us, by all means, reach out to any of us and we'll get you on. Angel, I want you next, buddy. And once again, guys, we appreciate the support and we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.